Buenas tardes, empezamos con la clase del día de hoy. Iniciamos también el módulo 2. Vamos a iniciar en la página 22. Empezamos con el vocabulario. Feeling. Básicamente aquí tienen que poner a completar las frases con el espacio que hace falta. Paren este video, tómense unos minutos y cuando estén listos ponen play otra vez. Muy bien, vamos con las respuestas. Vean si hay alguna diferencia con lo que tienen y con lo que escribieron. Ahora vamos a checar pronunciación. Listen and check. Then say. Escucha, checa y luego lo repites. Hagan pausa para que ustedes lo repitan.
He got caught in bad weather. He made friends with the locals. He caught the wrong bus. He tried some spicy food. He traveled on an ox cart. His backpack got stolen. He went on a boat trip and got seasick. He got bitten by mosquitoes.
Have you had any of these experiences while traveling? Tell your partner. ¿Has tenido alguna de estas experiencias cuando viajas? Ahora, vean el ejemplo que viene aquí abajo. Escuchemos.
I once got caught in bad weather in Ontario. It rained a lot and it was very windy. What about you?
I went on a boat trip around the Caribbean once and I got seasick. It was horrible.
Aquí utilizando algunas de estas frases van a exponer ustedes un pequeño enunciado acerca de una experiencia que tuvieron en un viaje. Tómense unos minutos, paren el audio y escríbalo. Siguiente parte. Look at pictures 1 to 8. What do you think happened to John in India and Thailand? Van a ahora listen, read and check. Escucha, lee y checa.
John's Travels. Hi, I'm John Thompson from Chicago, USA. I'm 19 years old, and I was traveling around the world all last year. I learned so much about different cultures, and I had some crazy experiences too. I thought I'd share some of my adventures with you. I hope you enjoy them. Traveling by ox cart. I was traveling in India last September. One day, I somehow caught the wrong bus while trying to get from Delhi to Agra to see the Taj Mahal. I ended up in a small village in the middle of nowhere. Next bus back to Delhi, tomorrow. the bus driver told me. Just then, a man was passing by with an ox cart. The bus driver stopped him. Before I knew it, I was sitting on top of some sacks on the man's cart, and we were heading back to the city. Most of the way, it was raining, and mosquitoes were buzzing around the ox and biting me. Sanjit only spoke Hindi, but he was smiling and laughing all the way, and he even shared his lunch with me. It was very spicy, but delicious. It took us 4 hours to reach Delhi. Despite the rain and mosquitoes, it was a lot of fun. Big waves and little monkeys. I had another crazy day while I was visiting the Phi Phi Islands in Thailand in March. One morning, I decided to go on a long-tail boat trip around the islands. Unfortunately, the wind was blowing strongly that day, and before long, I was feeling very seasick. So, I was very relieved when we stopped at a place called Monkey Beach. Hundreds of monkeys were running towards us as we got off the boat. But then, as I was feeding a piece of pineapple to one monkey, another grabbed my small backpack and quickly ran into the bushes with it. I tried to run after it, but it was running too fast. The bag had my passport in it. I never saw my passport again. I had to get a new one from my embassy in Bangkok.
Ok, chicos.
John caught the wrong bus in India. He traveled on an ox cart, got caught in bad weather, and got bitten by mosquitoes. In Thailand, his backpack got stolen.
Perfecto. Siguiente parte. Read again and complete the sentences. Van a escuchar una vez más y a completar las oraciones. Utilizando el texto que acabamos de leer. Tómense un tiempo, hagan una pausa y hagan la actividad, por favor. Okay, these are the answers. Take a minute, toman un minuto, léalas y complételas, por favor. Seguimos. Ahora, choose the correct word. Check your dictionaries. Escoja la palabra correcta, usen el diccionario. Veamos cuáles son las respuestas. Ahora escucha las oraciones.
He shared his adventures with his friends. We caught the first train home. I can't stand mosquitoes biting me. The wind started blowing strongly as we were going to the village. We took an hour to reach the village.
Ok, encárguense, traduzca las oraciones y continuamos. Ahora, grammar, past progressive. Read the table and find examples in the text. Vamos a ver la tablita. Dice, we use the past progressive to talk about actions in progress a certain time in the past. Utilizamos pasado progresivo para hablar acerca de acciones en progreso en un tiempo determinado del pasado. Por ejemplo, tenemos la forma. Se utiliza was, were, main verb plus ing. Verbo cero estar en pasado, que puede ser en was o were. Verbo principal y ing. Por ejemplo, I was traveling. Yo estaba viajando. You were traveling. Tú estabas viajando. He, she, it was traveling. We, you, they were traveling. Y aquí tenemos unas expresiones de tiempo que se utilizan con el pasado progresivo. While, when, as, all day, all morning, all year, at 8 o'clock yesterday, morning, etc. Y tenemos las reglas de deletreo. Generalmente se le agrega ing. Si termina en e, se le agrega ing. Se le quita la e y se le agrega el ing. One syllable verb ending in a vowel plus consonant se transforma a doble consonante plus ing. Por ejemplo, swim, swimming. Y stress vowel between two consonants se repite la doble consonante y más ing. Y aquí están algunos ejemplos de pasado progresivo que viene del texto. Por favor, subrayelos ustedes en su libro o póngale con marcador. Ahora, dice, use the verbs in the list in the past progressive to complete the sentences. Estos verbos van a completar estas oraciones en pasado progresivo. Aquí están las respuestas. Comparen con lo que escribieron ustedes. Dice, tell your partner what you were doing at 9 o'clock last night, yesterday morning, and 10 o'clock this morning. Y aquí está un ejemplo. At 9 o'clock last night, I was writing an email. Ustedes me van a escribir qué es lo que estaban haciendo a las 9 anoche, ayer por la mañana y a las 10 de la mañana este día. En la siguiente parte dice, listening and writing. Listen to Sarah talking about her experience while traveling in Ecuador and put the events in the order they happened. Escucha a Sara hablando acerca de su experiencia mientras viajaba en Ecuador o los eventos en el orden que ellos pasaron. Vamos a escuchar.
I was traveling in Ecuador in July when something really crazy happened to me. One day, I decided to go on a kayaking trip down a river in the Amazon rainforest. I got into a kayak and set out with a group of other travelers. At first, it was fantastic. The scenery was very beautiful, and exotic birds were flying all around. But then, the river started moving faster, and suddenly I hit a rock. My kayak turned over, and I fell out of it into the river. I was trying to swim back to my kayak when suddenly I saw a strange shape in the water. It was moving quite quickly towards me. "Oh no, Sarah!" my friend Jane shouted. "Quick, get back into the kayak. It's a crocodile." Well, I was terrified. I swam as quickly as I could to my kayak, but I couldn't get into it. I turned around and saw that the crocodile was getting closer. I was screaming and shouting. Then, suddenly, I looked down, and there was no crocodile, just a big branch from a tree. I was so relieved. Everyone was laughing, but I didn't think it was very funny.
Y aquí está la historia. Chéquelo, por favor. Léalo. Y ahorita vemos las respuestas. Y las respuestas son las siguientes. Última parte. Use the sentence below to write a short account of the story for our travel website. Utilizando estas oraciones, ustedes van a escribir un pequeño relato acerca de lo que le pasó a Anne. Y aquí les da el inicio.
I was traveling in Ecuador and I decided to go whale watching in the coastline of Manabí.
Y aquí van a completar el resto. Bueno, eso va a ser todo por el día de hoy. Les dejo esto y nos vemos la próxima semana.